Welcome to another video. In this video we'll talk about the date element and I will give you the overview on how to use this element. So let's go over to our builder. Over here under the input you've got tons of different options, but you have one called date over here. Alright, it's a date field. Now if you want to style it, you click on the style full screen icon and it takes you there, and you can design different aspects of this element. On the gear icon you got different options. First of all, this is the content. So let's say I wanted to change this. I want to call this birth date. Then I can say enter birth date here, for example. That can be the placeholder. If you want to use the current date of which whatever it is today, then do that, and then it will also allow you to select different format based on what is your preference. If you want to use a certain value, then you can do that too. Let's say you want to set a certain value in the future or the past, you can do that through here, and then that becomes the default value of that field. Again, you can configure the format. Interactivity, same stuff that you have available for other input fields. Hide, unload, disable, you can make it mandatory, all sorts of stuff here. You can set a prefix if you wish, and that. This is where you configure your push and get. This is where you set the conditions. So if a date equals a certain date, then you can run different actions or show and hide. This is where you can set value rules, validation rules. This is where you can set animation. And this is where you can set metadata. So I'm just going to call this birth date. Now what I'm going to do is just simply create a contact with a birth date. Very, very simple. Get two fields over here, and we're good to go. Let me move this button up. Alright, let's quickly go ahead and first name, copy that, tag it. Very important to tag. Close this. Last name, again same thing, tag it, and it's done. Now let's set up our push. Go to Salesforce, push, create new. I want to create a contact. In my mapping process I will choose the last name to last name, first name to first name, and for date, the birth date, I'm just going to select my date field. That's all you really have to do. You don't have to do anything else. There's nothing special. As I said, if you always wanted to configure the format, then you do it directly through the gear icon that's available, and you change the format there or anything else you want to choose. That's really about it. And then you go over to your button, simply assign your Salesforce action here. For me it's this one, apply, and we are good to go. So if I now preview, we'll call this date contact, and then I'm just going to choose a date. So notice if you want to choose the year rather than having to flick across, you can just click on this here, and then this will allow you to choose the year, and then from here on you can obviously choose the month quite easily. Alright, just like that you would choose it, and then once you've chosen everything, this is what you want to do. Just like that. And once it's done, click submit. It submits the data to Salesforce. Go over to the contact. There's my contact. There is my date. And we are set. And that's it. This is how you do it.